My name is Halldór Ásgrímsson and I am the Secretary General of the Nordic Council of Ministers. I have been working here in Copenhagen for 2.5 years, and before that I was working in Icelandic politics for more than 3 decades. I was a Minister of Fisheries for a long time and then a Minister of Foreign Affairs, and I was also the Prime Minister of Iceland for some time. I have always been interested in Arctic issues. I'm born in the northeast part of Iceland, which was very isolated, and we were not able to drive out of there. It was in that time a little bit similar to what we see in Greenland. We had to use ships, and we were very much connected to the ocean and to the sea. I started as a fisherman myself. I was 14 years old, and I've been growing up at the coast, and I was very much also influenced by the ocean. I came for the first time to Greenland in 1983 when I started as a Minister of Fisheries in Iceland. I had a lot of cooperation with Greenland, and I have seen the changes in Greenland as I have seen the changes in Iceland. The glacier has been melting and has melted a lot since first I remember. Of course, this has a great influence on the people who are living in those areas. I have always been very fond of Greenland, and I have understood how closely the people are living with nature. When I came for the first time to Sissimut, I met one of my friends, and he was coming from a hunting trip with his son, who had hunted his first reindeer when he was 13 or 14 years old. I was talking to them if this couldn't be used for tourism, and they could get some richer people from America to come hunting to Greenland. And they said to me, they will not be able to carry their deers on their own. And I said to them, can't you get somebody to do it for them? No, the tradition in Greenland, you have to carry what you are hunting, and we are not going to change that. So I have always realized how close the Greenlanders are to nature. We in the Nordic Council of Ministers are working quite a lot with Arctic issues. We have an Arctic program, and we are spending on our Arctic program something between 8 and 9 million Danish kroner this year. This is spent on projects like Arctic research, biodiversity, and we have also been supporting legacy from the International Polar Year. We know very well the implications on small societies and the challenges that people are meeting up in Greenland and in the Arctic region now. But we have to also look at the positive sides. Of course, the ice is melting, but sea routes are being opened, and new resources are to be found. It can be oil, it can be other resources, it will be a lot of changes in fisheries, and these are also new opportunities. But the most important thing that the people of Greenland will be able to live from their resources in the future. And they have been met with little understanding example from Europe on the hunting of seal, and also from the United States. We have to work for that the people of Europe and the people of America understand better the environment in the north. And this is an environment that is important for the whole world, not only to the people that are living there, but also to us others, because this is the place we can see the changes in the climate. We in the Nordic Council of Ministers, we are happy to be able to contribute a little bit. We had a conference in Ilulissat last year, and it was called Common Concern for the Arctic. We were able to gather there people from the European Union, from Russia, from Canada, United States, and of course from all the Nordic countries, because all the Nordic countries are members of the Arctic Council. This was a very good conference, and it was especially discussing the policy of the European Union. And we have been working together with the European Union on influencing the upcoming policy of the European Union. And I think this is important, and we have been very positively met by the European Union. We will continue to follow up this conference and the discussion there, and we will continue to work with Arctic issues on behalf of the governments of the Nordic countries and the autonomous areas of the Nordic countries, Greenland, the Faroe Islands and Åland. Greenland is a very important in the Nordic cooperation, and I know that the Nordic cooperation is important for Greenland, and we hope that we will be able to continue our work on behalf of Greenland and to influence the policy of others concerning Arctic issues.